Ya voy, hijo, estoy en una clase. Andrés, ponle algo porque ya voy a empezar la clase. Chicas, vamos a esperar 2 minuticos más a ver si llegan las compañeras y si no empezamos.
Ok, teacher.
Déjalo que venga mientras que... Déjalo que venga. Venga, para acá mi pollito lindolín.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning, Eddie. Okay, chicas, we are going to start with our class. But first, we are going to make a feedback about the two topics that we speak about the last class about the phrasing and imperative. And do you remember what is the meaning in phrasing?
Yes, teacher.
What is the meaning?
It is as express an principal idea with an hour's words.
Yes, very good. And the imperative, what is the meaning imperative?
Imperative is express a command or instruction,
Yes.
changing the long sentence for short sentence.
Yes, very good. Yes, that's the idea that the most important that we have to know that the imperative and the phrasing help us to say many things in different ways, but don't change the meaning about the context. Okay. Okay. In this moment, we are going to start with the exposition about the article that you choose or the reading. Okay. What? Who wants to start? Marolis, Luisa, or Eddie? Okay.
¿Quién quiere
Marolis.
empezar?
Yes, Marolis.
No, teacher,
Okay,
Eddie alzó la
Eddie.
mano primero.
Eddie, okay. We are going to start with Eddie.
Okay, wait a moment. I organize my presentation. Where is my presentation? This. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In this presentation, I want to going to talk about or reducing our ecological footprint. That is good. I've read some articles for this topic because it's very important for the world, for for the people, for the population to level at the world. I start with this. This is the more important to start reducing our ecological footprint. Footprint. I don't know how to say. Okay.
Yes, it's footprint. Yes.
Print. Okay. Print. I start with this question. Why do you need to reduce our carbon footprint? This is a problem that affect the world, the planet, the environment, because the people contamination or the different, for example, rivers, no don't recycle, and different activities that affect the environment. The planet, this is a vision of the future. The planet is heading for an average global temperature increase of 2.0 degrees during the enlightenment or our children. This is a future because I think that the temperature is high in more years. If nothing change, global temperature will rise to 2.7 degrees by the end of the century. The increase will affect and destroy countless ecosystems and habitat around the world. This habitat is for the people, for animals, for flora, different habitats, ecosystems. The planet is facing its great crisis. With simple can allow ourselves to stay looking without doing anything. I think that is probably because the people listen or know different information for the recycling, save the water, don't or save the energy, but but the people not give instruction or I don't know how to say. I forgot. Sorry, the word. Okay. Let's name some of the thing you can start doing. It's very principal or important to start with different activity that you apport to the environment because is our world for hours for different people, our children, our nice or different family. You're probably already doing some, but it's not. It's time to start. Step one: save energy. Use energy saving light bulbs and appliances to light and are not being used. Use solar power is possible. That is possible because the people a little use this element. Avoid connecting multiple devices to the same socket. Don't use hair or clothes dryers. Let it dry under the sun or naturally. This is difficult for the people because the different people live in apartment, in short apartments or short house when don't have a space for the drive or the sun. But it is important to start to try to this option. Step number two: bike to work. This is a important point. Riding a bike is not only great for the environment; it's a great for your health. This transport helps to reduce noise pollution levels, and you get poorer air for your city. This in this presentation in this live, I say that you can start to riding a bicycle, and usually the people use for depth sports practice on weekends or with the friends, go to walking or okay paseos in bicycle, but it's very important to start with use more in the city for go to work, for go to different places, and use I don't use the cars or motorcycles. Step number three, save water. Taking a shower is better than taking a bath. 5 minutes of shower consumes 50 liters of water, while the minutes of the bath is 200 liters of water. Turn off the tap while you brush your teeth or washing your hands because it's, for example, in brushing, your teeth is something we do several times a day, or two or three or more time to brush your teeth. It's very important to use a glass for the water. Use water control system in the toilet. And the last one, fully loud and washing machine to get the most out every washing cycle for reduce the use the water. And still number four, recycle. Recycling is very important to separate waste in different into different container: organic, glass, cardboard, plastic, and toxic waste. Give our objects a second life before throwing them away in order to save money and avoid buying everything new. It can be your clothes, toys, or some household utensils. In this space, I say you that I read about this topic and learn about the recycling. It's very important to use three bags, different color. For example, green, black, and white. Two different tracks. For example, the white is for the clean or recycling, but papers and bag cleaner, and the black color is for things that don't use, don't have more life, no tiene más vida, don't life, and the green color is for the organic things, or the fruit or the vegetable or different thing that you need for example for the plants. Okay, okay, and the last one is step number five. Plant trees. It's very important that you uh, because trees are essential for the world. They produce oxygen, reduce carbon dioxide, absorb pollution gases, regulate the temperature, among other benefits. So now you know plant tree and contribute to caring to the environment. For example, in my house, I have different plants because I like it. Okay, thank you. It's all for this presentation. It's very important to start to apport to the environment and the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, very, very good. Congratulations. I think that you have a good using the for pricing because the last the very important thing about your article. And this article is about the recycle, and I think that is a topic that nowadays is very important for us because the weather, the climate, there are many changes, and it is caused by the human being, and we have to make many ways for to change because the world is contaminated with many things that we produce. So for that reason, it's very important. And I think that we can use this, for example, this topic, this presentation with our students, maybe like a teacher, because we have a important rule, an important homework with them, because they have to change their mind for to improve our environment. So for that reason, it's very important. And thank you, because it was very interesting. It was about the environment. And please, Luisa, make a little paraphrasing about the Eddie article.
¿Me dijiste que qué es lo más importante?
No, make a little paraphrasing. Hacer pequeño parafraseo ahora tú de lo que dijo Eddie. Una cosita chiquita.
Eh,
For example, they spoke about many things that we can use for to improve our environment. For example, use the bicycle. For example, recycle. For example, the last point was about the plants that we can take care for to because give us the oxygen that we can breathe every day. What is for you, for example, what is the Eddie told about five steps that we can use in our days, in our daily life. For example, what choose one step and tell me why it's important. For example, I like the idea to go to the work in bike, because in many occasions in my case, I use my car, but it's very important to use a bicycle.
I think that some step will be ahorrar agua, is save water,
Yes,
and save energy. Um, I I start recycle, reciclar.
bicycle. For
Re,
example,
re,
in your home, in your house, very
uh,
good.
for example, the paper recycle.
Yes, because it's very important, because all the people speak about the bicycle, but there are many people that don't use this rule in their house. For example, I in my house I only have, for example, two baskets with the garbage. Okay, but it's very important classify the garbage, because it has a good recycle. Okay, thank you, Luisa. Okay, we are going to continue with Marolis, please.
Okay, teacher. Eddie, porfa, ¿puedes dejar de compartir?
Sorry, yes. Wait a moment.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
We can listen you.
Marolis, okay. I don't listen.
Sorry, sorry. Today I'm going to talk about the article that I choose, and his title of his article is Emotion and their function. Let's start with what are emotions. According to this article, these are an internal state that influence our actions. It can be said that they guide us so that we have survival and well-being, and each one of them has a function, but to generalize, their three functions are the adaptive, motivational function, and the social or communicate function. Now let's continue with components. of emotions. Emotions are made up of three components. A cognitive component, it is how we process information and the way in which it influences a situation. Psychological components, they are the changes that occur involuntarily in the nervous, automatic, and endocrine system. They generate variation in respiration, blood pressure, and delay dilatation of pupils. And finally, behavioral components. They are the ones that reflect emotion abroad. It can be the tone of voice, gesture, or facial expression. Now we will the primary and secondary emotion. According to the author, there are 4 to 6 basic or primary emotions. These are sadness, fear, joy, surprise, anger, and disgust. These are innate expression with adaptive function, and secondary emotions are learning. They depend on each person. For example, not all of us feel hellos we or shame in the same situation. The desire of us social nature and can influence thought, learning or culture. For example, enthusiasm, guilt, hate, jealousy, and pride. And finally, we will see emotions. Sorry. We will see emotion and their function. I will describe the primary emotion and their function since the secondary emotion derives from the primary ones. Sadness. It appears before the perception of a loss, loneliness, pessimism, disappointment, or guilt derives from it, and its function is reintegration. Fear appears in the trading situations and can be real or imagined. From these arise securities and anxiety or uncertainty, and its function is that of protection. Happiness. It appears when we achieve something we want, and it generates security, a sense of well-being, and its function is affiliate and reproduce. Surprise, it is generated from the appearance of an unexpected stimulus. It generates shock, confusion, or amazement, and its function is exploration and orientation. Graph, it appears when we perceive that something we want or desire is not going as we expected. Expect it is related to anger or frustration. Sorry, and its function is self protection. And these goods appears before a stimulus that are adverse to us, and the function of these goods is rejection, such as garbage or diseases. Okay, now I am going to solve the following question based on the article. What does this article show us? In my opinion, this article shows how emotion influence our body, and how important it is to recognize them when making the decisions. God encourages us. what encourages us. I also believe that it can encourage us to recognize each and every one of our emotion because they are vital in our behavior. And something new that I think this article emphasizes is that secondary emotions arise from the primary ones or depend of them to before. For example, as I said in the presentation of sadness, or lonely, pessimism, disappointment, or will are derived of it. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching my presentation.
Okay, thank you, Manolis. I think that was very important and was a good presentation about this article because I think that the emotional behavior is very important nowadays. It's very clear that in our society there are many problems with emotions
Mhm.
because there are many people that eat them, se los comen, and for example, in my case, in some occasion, I have many problems, many situations that we have in our job, in our daily life, with our family, and with this article, in some occasion we can understand what happened with our emotions. Okay, there are an important movie. Maybe you have the cartoons. Intensamente is a good movie with these. Topics that you can understand many things in the child in the teenagers that we can improve in our family. I think that is a topic that we have to pay attention in our teenagers because it's very sad that nowadays not only with teenagers, with adults, with all people, because nowadays there are many people that the only light that they can see, la única luz que ellos pueden ver, is the suicide, el suicidio, and for that reason it's very important this kind of article because help us to make different ways for to improve all the people, or in our case, for example, with my kids or with my family, because I think that I have cousin that they have excuse me, she has depressed, and it's very, for me it's very sad because for example, in my idea is okay, all will be okay, todo estará bien para mí, but for her it's very difficult situation, so that is very important. Thank you. No vamos a hacer más paraphrasing por tiempo, pero ya preguntas, ¿ok?
Okay.
But thank you, Madoris. Great. We are going to continue with Luisa, please.
Yes, one moment, please. Well, hello, classmates and teacher. Today, I am going to talk about the article of the National Geographic. Um, this article um, speak about the Artemis one mission. It is um, interesting because for 50 years he has not made a trip to the moon. Um, the uncreviewed Artemis 1 mission marks the birth of a new era of the space exploration. Its success, NASA plans to launch new manned missions to the moon in about 3 years. The goal to send the first woman and the first non-white person to the terrestrial salary. Bueno, no sé cómo se dice satélite. So these little tests uh, tell us that for the NASA is a new era of exploration. NASA plans to send a tripulación en 3 years. Más o menos en 2024 and 2025. Um, as you can see these eh, instalaciones, no sé cómo instalaciones, um, NASA from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida es donde se encuentran ubicadas. Um, this a trip at 25 days. Come back on the 11 December, el 12 de diciembre. And this moment, NASA is constructing a new rocket, uh, more strong, uh, more powerful. Um, um, bueno, ya para finalizar, eh, fun fact, o sea, como dato curioso, the names of the missions are based on the Greek gods. Algo que no sabía, que los nombres de estas misiones, la primera misión fue Apolo y esa que es Artemisa, is based of the Greek gods, or gods. For example, in the first mission, there was named Apollo, and on this tree, Artemis or Artemis. Um, that's all. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, Luisa. I think that is an interesting topic, but we don't have many information about them, about this article. For me, I was curious about the woman. Well, what was the first woman that went to the space?
Tell me.
In your article, in your paragraph, you have that the first woman that went to the space. When was?
And in the next missions, van a
Ah,
enviar.
okay. Is in the future?
Yes, in the future.
Ah, okay, very
In
good.
this moment, o sea, em, bueno, esto ocurrió, ¿cómo se dice?
That happened.
That happened in the last Wednesday.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay, I think that this is a important article because it's a curious date for us. But I think that for you is better if you speak about the curious topics or idea that have the NASA with the next trip to the space because there are many information, okay, and I think that in this moment we and now we know that what the meaning about the topics, for example, Artemisa and Apollo, because you told us. But I think that it's better for you choose a topic more interesting because you can speak better. Okay, but it's okay. Thank you, Luisa. Okay, now Karen, please. Karen, are you connected
Oh,
with your cell phone?
sí, sí, señora.
It's better.
Es que el computador no me...
If you want, send me the link and I present
Ok.
the presentation.
Ya, le envié por el grupo.
um, Please don't share your screen, please. I am going to share my screen. Okay. Yes, is this?
Yes.
Okay, wait.
Mm,
Please start.
eh, este, I going talk about the life. Espera, conecto la cámara. Ahora sí. I going talk about the life Muslim in the woman. Profe, la siguiente, por favor. I want to start talking with Salim that told Muslim must pray 5 times and day. The Quran being the sacred text for the path in Islam. And now speaking of woman, I can say, profe, la siguiente. The Muslim woman can go out without amen. La siguiente, no, perdón. The Muslim woman can, sí, la siguiente, pues. Then she must be covered almost all their body. La siguiente, profesor. The Muslim woman must have permission his father for get married, either convenience or love. La siguiente. The woman can give their opinion because it's not valid for the Muslim man. She lives under others, their husband, brothers, fathers. This applies to everything. La siguiente, por favor. The woman can go the beach alone or with bathing suit. It is a great crime. Finish, teacher.
Okay, Karen, very good. I think that is very interesting topic because it's very known that the woman in the Muslim life is very but for them, they have considered like animals in some occasion. It's so sad because the many women are killed them because they don't have opinion in many topics like economical, for example, in their families. They don't have opinions. I know that there are many interesting movies about this topic. For example, at the last year, I have the opportunity to watch a movie that with my daughter no, con mi hija no, because American woman married with a Muslim man and was a difficult life for them. And it's a true story, so it's very sad. I think that in the last year, many people, many women were killed them because they have a I don't remember many manifestation, and the mm, the government the result where the woman have to death. So for that reason, it's very sad. There are many people that fight for them, que pelean por ellas, but it's very difficult because it's a culture and it's don't change. I think that don't change. Tell me, Eddie, what do you think about this article?
Okay, teacher. This article is very very interesting by me, but with this, I think I don't live in this place.
Yes. No.
Yeah, is bad. For example, the woman don't have the woman don't have same right as a man. It's very complicated because in my city or in my region, the woman is saying to the man,
Uh
yes,
huh.
it's difficult. I go to think about this. I read about this topic last, and the Muslim are very possessive, and they can have, for example, four wives.
Yes.
Is
And
another point.
I think that is the same in other regions, in other places in our world, but we don't know. Es muy sabido en otras regiones. Sabemos de la musulmana, pero sé que hay muchas regiones where the woman is like an animal, only for to make the food, only for to have the kids, no more. And in many years ago here in Colombia, the role the woman in the society is this were the same. So for that reason, it's very sad. And but nowadays there are many women that have many campaigns that we have to have the power to change our the main in our husband, in our kids. For example, I have two boys, but the most important thing that in my family and for me is the most important thing that they have the same opportunities that the women have. Or for example, they have to make the same thing that the woman have. If please make your bed, help your mother, because many years ago, here in Colombia, the people think, the families think, the father and the mother think that the woman have to cook and the men have to go to work or maybe mating with their friends. So that is very sad. But I think that we have the key in our hands for to change that idea about the woman. Okay, very good. And for example, Luisa, what do you think that for you was the most important or what the most interesting article about your parents, about your excuse me, about your classmates?
In my opinion, I consider that all very interesting,
Yes.
but um,
Yes, all
But
of them was very interesting, but you have to choose only one. For example, I think that, or for example, I think that I can speak more easy about the, I don't know, for example, about the emotions, or about the environments, or about the role the woman in the world, in the Muslim woman.
uh, I think that it is very interesting. The my partner Karen,
Uh huh.
yes, because porque estamos en una era pues y todavía como con esas prohibiciones hacia la mujer, tanto machismo,
Yes,
me
it's
pareció muy
very,
interesante.
it's so sad. Yes, very good. Now, please, Marolis, tell me.
Teacher, I think that it is difficult to live like them. It is very sad that the role of women is affected to that point. It's very sad.
Yes, very good. And Eddie, tell me.
Okay, I think that the topic that I good, I think that is good is, for example, Omarolis, because the emotion are different feelings and expression for the people use for every day, for all time, to communicate and share ideas and share feelings. That is very important to the live in society. And in my case, I need discover and try to I try to um, act about the different emotion of my children every day in all time.
Very good. And Karen, please speak about one article. What do you liked it?
I like it all the presentation, but my opinion, I interest is environmental care of because the care that important for the humanity. Yeah, we say we say to the care the climate.
The weather,
Mm,
yes. Yes, I think
the-
that with this exposition, we can learn more about different topics, okay? Because we speak about the different, for example, about the environment, about the emotions, about the space, and the last one was about the woman, the role of the woman in a country, in a Muslim woman. I think that it's very important that we make paraphrasing in many occasions. Is necessary that we read many books, almost 3 books in the year, because it has vocabulary, and we can use in different occasions. For example, when you read an interesting book, you can learn about many things about that topic. So for that reason, it's very important that we use the paraphrasing in our daily life. Okay, now I am going to send you the link for to present. Okay, but first I am going to speak about the last presentation in this group. In this group, English 3, is the next Tuesday. Is the next Tuesday, and I think that is very interesting for you, because is you have to speak about you, because this is a, you have to make a your life project. Okay, you have to speak about your past, your present, and your future. Okay, what things, the most important thing about your past. That maybe if you want to change something in your life, you can speak about them. For example, I don't know, teacher, but in here I have, this is, I am going to share. This is an example, but it's only the past and the present. But I want that you speak about your past, your present, and what are your dreams in your future. For example, I want to have a big house. I want to travel to other country. I want to know the Eiffel Tower, the La Torre Eiffel. Quiero conocer. Or maybe I want to have a big family. I want to have, maybe in my case, my future, I want to maybe travel other world and have a big house with my family. Maybe have a school, ¿cierto? A mí me gustaría tener un pequeño colegio. Bueno, tantos sueños que uno tiene, pero que uno, pues, a veces los deja por ahí. Entonces, si quiero que hagamos, voy a presentar, es un ejemplo. This is an like, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
This is an example, but you can use different. For example, if you should search in the internet, you have many kind of map of life or maybe a project life. So for that reason, it's better that you choose one or make with your opinions, with your the most important thing that happened in your daily life. Okay, so for me, the most important thing is that you can use, look, for example, this. Yeah, use a map life or to speak about your life, okay? Because in this way we can know about your life, ¿cierto? Podemos conocer acerca de sus vidas. Ese es el último proyecto que ese lo van a presentar el próximo jueves, ¿ok? Para que ya tengan claro cuál va a ser el último proyecto. And now, in this moment, I am going to send you two links. Okay, remember, with the field link, you have only 10 minutes. Finish and le sale el score, le sale la puntuación, me envían la foto. ¿Listo? Wait.
Acerca de la tarea, es una línea de tiempo
Lo
y
puedes
contar lo
utilizar como
que...
tú quieras. O sea, lo que a mí me interesa más es que tú hables, ¿cierto? Pero que, o sea, créalo como tú piensas que tú lo puedes explicar, ¿listo? Si lo haces en un mapa, está bien. Si lo haces en una línea de tiempo, está bien. Si lo haces no sé, en un mapa conceptual, también está bien, ¿ok?
Pero es contando lo que he vivido durante mis años y lo que
Sí,
sueño
pues,
más
por
adelante.
ejemplo, ¿cierto? Si fuera yo, puedo decir, voy a hablar sobre 5 aspectos importantes en mi vida pasada, no sé, maybe about my school, about my university, about my job, ¿cierto? About my husband, sobre mi esposo, and about my kids, ¿cierto? 5 del pasado. Ahora, voy a hablar de mi presente, que tengo, ¿cierto? Pues si quiero, de pronto en donde trabajo, in this moment I work in a school, I have two sons, I like lo que te gusta hacer en este momento, de pronto, no sé, qué haces diariamente, ¿cierto? Cuáles son tus aspiraciones, ¿cierto? En ese momento. Voy a ahora hablar 5 cosas en lo que yo quiero en mi futuro, ¿cierto? Entonces, en mi futuro, ¿qué quiero? ¿Cómo me veo yo en, digamos, en 10 años o en 5 años? Con un carro nuevo, quiero montar una empresa, quiero viajar con mi esposo y mis hijos a conocer Disney, por ejemplo, es una de mis aspiraciones. Quiero de pronto tener una mascota, porque pues no tengo, pero tengo miedo de tenerla, pero me gustaría tenerla. Y por ejemplo, la último, cómo te ves en tu trabajo, si te ves en el mismo trabajo, si te quisieras cambiar de otro trabajo. Por ejemplo, en mi caso, a mí siempre me hubiera gustado, de pronto yo toda la vida he trabajado como profesora, llevo casi 10 15 años, no, 10 12 años, perdón. A mí me gustaría de pronto, por ejemplo, algo con el inglés, pero cambiar un poquito de docencia, la docencia, ¿cierto? Pero también es algo que me da miedo a mí. Entonces, de pronto hablar sobre eso, ¿cierto? De pronto hablar, si tú quieres, hablando otra vez del pasado, personas que se fueron ya no están contigo, ¿cierto? En este momento puedes hablar también en el presente, ¿cierto? Sí me gustaría que hablaran de pasado, que especifiquen su pasado, su presente y su futuro, ¿cierto? Eso es más que todo lo que ustedes deben hacer, ¿ok?
Vale, profe, gracias.
O, por ejemplo, cosas que han marcado su vida en el pasado, ¿cierto? Por ejemplo, no sé, a mí me marcó mucho cuando se murió mi abuelita, en mi caso. También me marcó mucho, yo no soy de donde vivo, sino cambiar como cambiar de ambiente. Yo venía de un colegio privado, solas mujeres, entré a una universidad, cuando yo empecé a estudiar, yo estudié en la UPTC, entré a una universidad pública, para mí fue un cambio duro, bueno, cositas así que ustedes evidencien que cambiaron su vida, ¿cierto? Que quieran contar de su pasado, ahora en su presente, ¿cierto? Y cuáles son las cosas que ustedes anhelan para su futuro, cómo se ven, ¿ok? Wait. Espera que guarde por aquí los links. No lo sé. Ya. Ok, se los voy a mandar por el chat, ok? I am going to send you by the chat. The fifth link is about the imperative, okay? You have to choose the correct option. Next exercise. In the next exercise is about the imperative 2 and check the answer, revisa las respuestas, ahí le sale el puntaje y ese es el que me mandan, por favor. 10 minutes, please. No, excuse me, 15 minutes, porque ya vi que está larguito.
Teacher, ahí le envié el mío.
Okay, very good. Wait, give me one moment. Dame un minuto, ya envío el segundo link.
Le doy siguiente ejercicio.
Dime.
Le doy siguiente ejercicio
Sí, por favor.
porque no.
El porcentaje aparece en la parte de arriba, me di cuenta, teacher. Ahí fue donde le tomé
Sí.
la captura.
Les voy a compartir cómo debería ser. Si quieren, para que vean, son estas. Imperative. Aquí está el primero y está el segundo anteriormente.
Ok, o sea que le damos next exercise.
Yes. No, solamente son dos. El primero y el segundo.
Ya lo encontré, teacher.
Okay, chicas, please send me. Now I am going to send you the link about the firefly sync.
Teacher, ya le mandé el segundo.
Okay.
Ya estoy enviando, teacher, en un momento. Ya, ya, aquí. Listo.
El segundo link que les voy a enviar es mucho más fácil. Es como una guía. Eh, Se los voy a compartir antes de mandarles el link para que me pongan atención, por favor. Es una guía interactiva. ¿Ya pueden ver mi pantalla?
Sí, señora.
¿Dónde lo puse? Este. Eh, es como de sinónimo y parafraseo. Entonces ustedes simplemente tienen que ir poniendo acá encima, perdón, acá al frente. Eh, Leen la instrucción y van poniendo acá al frente. Bueno, de segundo punto también es lo mismo, ¿cierto? Recuerden que el parafraseo es decir algo pero con diferente, lo mismo, estas palabras todas ya las conocen ustedes. Y acá es escoger cuál es la correcta, bueno, ahí les estoy haciendo un ejemplo, ¿no? Ni siquiera lo estoy. Y acá, cuando dice finish, acá ustedes les ponen finish. Email my answer to my teacher. No porque no lo vamos a utilizar con el correo, sino simplemente acá ponen check my answer y aquí, bueno, ahí les bota la corrección. Y lo mismo él, ¿cuánto sacaron? Por favor, me envían esa foto también, ¿ok?
Ok, teacher.
Les voy a enviar de una vez para, por favor, el que vaya terminando me envía la foto y puede ir saliendo de la clase, ¿ok?
Ok.
Ahí lo envié. Tenemos hasta las 8:40 máximo para enviar el siguiente link. El otro, por favor. El segundo, el de Paraphrasing.
Teacher, ¿por qué me sale el de imperativo? No, o sea, no sale el
Sí,
de...
sí, profe, el mismo.
Ay, perdón, es
Imperativo.
que les envié el mismo, ya les envié el otro. Espérame un momento, qué pena. Sí, les envié fue el mismo. Es este, perdón. Dime, hijo. Aló, la madrecita bendición. No, señora, aquí en la casa su merced. No, madre, por la tarde me tocó dictar clase. Mm. Nada, por ahí ahorita vamos a hacer el desayuno, nos arreglamos y vamos para allá. Que sí, madre, sí, ya voy para allá. Porque estoy aquí dando todavía una clase ahorita estoy de 7 a 8 y media. Los tengo desarrollando un taller ahí, virtual. Y me arreglo y vamos. Por allá molestando. Por allá lo tienes arriba con Andrés, con Jero. Bueno, listo, manita. Chao. Bye bye, Marolis.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, Luisa.
Bye bye.
Eddie, bye bye.
Bye bye, teacher.
Chicas, por favor, les va a terminar, me envían el reporte, por favor. Muchas gracias. Tienen 2 minutos para enviármelo. Bye bye, Karen.